What's it like when you're building a new home from out of state and move to Rapid City? Helping out Tristan Emond with Mindful Living Realty, a realtor right here in Rapid City, South Dakota, the gateway to the Black Hills. I sat down with Matt and Erica. They built a home in a new construction area last year. Now, this wasn't a custom-built home. However, it was let's take this floor plan and build it over here. So they did have some control over some of the features that were part of the floor plan. So we got to pick out cabinets, we got to pick out colors, and they didn't actually see it until after it closed. Let's listen to them talk about their experience. So thank you guys for being here with me today. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me about your move. And so my first question always is, tell me your story. What made you decide, okay, I'm going to root up everything and move to South Dakota?
So we are originally from Northern California, and we wanted a place that was similar in lifestyle in the outdoors and hunting and fishing. But we wanted something that was more suburban. We were from a very rural community, and we wanted something that was closer to hospitals, closer to the airport. And we just kind of started looking, and we fell in love with Rapid, and we came for a visit, and that just kind of sealed the deal for us.
Now that you've been here for like 6 months or something, what do you love about living here in Rapid City, in the Black Hills? What is it that means the most to you about being here now?
I like the simplicity of it. Everything seems really calm, mellow, and beautiful. Everywhere I look is just beautiful, clean, and great people, and all the little mom and pop shops around here. It's very homey.
And they've got a little local stuff going on.
Yeah, very safe. You know, we've gone downtown for dinner at 8:30 at night, and you don't have that fear, that trepidation of someone lurking around the corner like you do in a lot of other places that we've gone. You know, where we come from, our biggest town or city is Reno, Nevada, and you don't go downtown in Reno once it's dark. It's just gross and dangerous, and I mean, just truly dangerous. So you don't. So you plan your trips there around like, okay, well, how can we hit the road to come home or get back to the hotel before it gets dark? And we went to Sam's Club, went shopping the other night at like, where'd we go? Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
We went and bought Christmas stuff, and it was like 8:30 by the time we got, and it was just such a foreign feeling of like, oh, we were able to like go out and go shopping and get our stuff, and there was no concern.
Right. Yeah. Evening shopping isn't a big deal. But then when it gets dark at 4:30, you kind of have to do it after dark anyway.
You don't have a choice. So
You can drive by all the parks and stuff, and they're just clean. People are out riding bikes and walking and having a good time, and it's just clean. It's nice.
Yeah. You always know when it's a nice day in the middle of the winter time because the parks are just full of everybody.
yeah. Yeah. No, it's just kind of everywhere we go, every little new hilltop we crest, it's just kind of like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And everywhere we go, it's like, this is just really nice. And
Have you had a chance to really get out into the Black Hills and do some exploring out there?
his mom and sister came to visit last month, and we went to... Where did
We
go?
went to Rushmore.
Yeah, we went to Rushmore.
We did a lot of the touristy stuff.
Yep.
But it was very fun.
And then last year when we came here for the first time, we did Badlands and a lot more.
Yeah, we went to Spearfish and all of that. So
A lot of travel around a lot.
yeah, we're looking forward to getting out in like the springtime
Yeah.
and getting to see everything before tourist season picks up, but after having a little bit more of a lay of the land. But for my work, we're actually going to Hill City next weekend for dinner. So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
Hill City's my favorite so far that I found.
But yeah, it's a cool little town.
I like that one.
Yeah.
It was very cool. I mean, granted, Keystone was pretty much closed when we went through, so I'm sure in the peak of summer it's really fun. But
It's a whole different place, yeah.
yeah, Hill City is so far my favorite place.
Yeah, and it's fun even as locals to do you do a staycation. You can go and there's so many things that even I'm just finding out about now, and I've been here since 1990.
Yeah.
A lot more to see and do, and you never get tired of it.
No, we are looking forward to, we definitely want to run a cabin in the hills for a weekend so we can take the dog and go take the Jeep and just kind of go cruise around and find some fishing holes and all of that.
Yeah, now that we've got most of the projects done around the house and in the house, then I can actually get out and start looking for ponds and lakes and stuff that I haven't fished yet, and
Yep.
start exploring.
Ice fishing?
I haven't done it yet, but
One of my coworkers is dead set on taking him, so
Okay.
he will go ice fishing.
Yeah.
I'll be learning this year.
Apparently, that's a big thing. I don't fish, so I don't care. But apparently, the people who are
It
into
is.
it are into it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Yes, he has been demanded to go ice fishing.
I see. Very good. I think you'll probably enjoy it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. When it comes to buying property, moving into the area, what did you feel was exceptional about our services, about helping you? What stuck out to you about how we helped you?
Like you as a realtor?
Correct.
Everything. Everything.
Pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything. I was absolutely petrified to buy a house that I didn't get to see everything up front and
Especially build.
make these decisions of like cabinets and doors and door style and trim and floors and paint and the exterior, and it's just like it's so much. There's so much you have to try to pick, and I was terrified. I was like, what? Almost every night I told him, I'm like, what if I hate it? What if we walk in there and I absolutely hate it? And I'm like, I made the wrong decision and these aren't the right color. But it's like, you as a realtor gave me the opportunity to sit there and like make my decisions, and you kept like, you would let me go back and look at the same cabinet 4 times until I finally was like, okay, yes, that's a cabinet I want. And I love them. I wouldn't change them at all. But the but like the communication was excellent. If we needed something, it's like you kind of had a spidey sense when I was going too long without something. I'd be like, I wonder if there's any progress. I wonder what's going on. And then I would get a text, Tristan, here's a picture. And I was like, okay, yep, we're good. Everything's fine. But no, just the communication was one of the key parts, especially through a new build process. And I know it would be the same if we would have been buying an older house on the west side, going through, the home inspection and things like that. But when you're coming from a distance and you're having to make all these huge choices, it's terrifying. And you're like, okay, I'm really hoping that we are doing this correctly. And then we showed up here and it was like, yeah, we did.
Yep.
Yeah. But like the neighborhood, the floor plans, and just getting to be hands off with that part of it was very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, the communication was key. I mean, we were 1,500 miles away, and it didn't seem like it. That we could get a hold of you very easily, anytime on the weekend, and we got an answer back really quick. There was no him-hawing around, or, oh, I wonder if he's going to get back with me 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Or, no, everything was quick, and that takes a lot of the stress out of it when you're 1,500 miles away, knowing that I can just give you a call or shoot you a text, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And, oh, yeah, we can do it. Oh, yeah, it's no problem.
Well, especially like Matt's saying with the additions, like doing the stairs on the deck and the fence and the stuff that didn't come with the house, and you being able to negotiate that for us and get it done exactly how we wanted it done. I mean, the fence is perfect. It's exactly what we asked for, the spacing and all of that. But we weren't here to make sure it got done that way. You were. And it turned out perfect. There's nothing we would change.
Thanks. Nice. You kind of already talked a little bit about that, but what do you like about the house, about the area, the house itself?
Our biggest thing is the location. We are from a very small town. We're used to having property and being a little bit removed from civilization. And so we really didn't want to buy a house that was right in the center of Rapid or very close. And so it's like we joke, we hit Dollar General and you kind of just take a breath, because this is not the country by any means, but we're just far enough removed from it that it it feels like just a nice suburban neighborhood. There's not apartments, there's not stores or the hospital or anything like that. It's just houses and neighborhoods and kids playing and people walking their dogs, and it's very nice. But the house itself is absolutely perfect for us size wise. Yeah.
What I love about the house, I don't want to sound lazy or anything, but after just retiring, I didn't want nonstop projects every single weekend from here on out. We got to tear up the floors. Oh, we're going to redo the basement, or we're going to do this. I got to put a new roof on the house. I I kind of wanted to move to a new place and actually be able to have a chance to go exploring, hunting, fishing, get out and do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get locked down with nothing but projects. And I've never had anything new. And to move into a house that the insulation's new, the windows are new, the roof's new.
Yep.
The wind can be blowing 40 miles an hour outside and you can't tell. And the warmth of the house is,
Yeah.
it's really, really nice. I don't have to worry about the carpet. I don't have to worry about paint. There's nothing I have to worry about.
Yep.
It's just a one and done.
Yep. Make the yard yours however you want to make the yard, and that's pretty much all your projects, right?
Tweak a couple of little things here and there, decorate, and then
Yeah, the biggest pain was putting up blinds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having to put blinds in every single
you never
window.
think about until
Yeah, and then you're like,
either.
oh, wait a second. I don't think the neighbors want to see this.
no, by far my favorite thing of the whole deal was walking into a blank slate that was just perfect and letting her have her dream of just picking out whatever she wants. You pick out the blinds, I'll put them up. You pick out the handles and the knobs on your brand new kitchen, I'll put them up.
Yeah.
And you pick out the curtains, you pick out whatever you want, I'll put them up.
Yeah.
And
I just keep had my deals up on the wall.
Yeah.
I wanted one wall.
He got the wall.
I wanted one wall, and
There's some nice racks you got there. Yeah, good.
Oh, there's more.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
but my wall's staking up. The rest are going to be in the garage.
Yep.
Nice. Is there anything else that you haven't mentioned that you want to talk about, either the experience or the house or the area?
Like the neighborhood.
Sure.
The neighborhood from a building perspective of moving specifically to Murphy Ranch, I couldn't recommend it more. Like Travis is still out there, the project manager is still out here every day, cruising around, says hi, asks how everything's going, and it's a very nice neighborhood. It's quiet, except for the construction, but like when the construction's not going on the weekends, it's quiet. It's like you kind of know who everyone is. There's not a ton of people coming in and out that aren't working here or don't live here, and it just feels it feels very safe.
I like the neighborhood because all the houses are staggered out just a little bit different than each other, and a little bit different size lots, different configuration, different housing styles. It doesn't look cookie cutter at all. You go from one block to the next and it doesn't look cookie cutter.
Yeah. Even though there's the same models in many different areas,
Right.
they have it staggered out enough. It looks
They're spaced out just right, and no, it's homey. It's nice. It's clean, and your house doesn't look like just every other house on the block.
Yeah.
And the only difference is maybe paint and a car in front.
Yeah.
But
Well, considering the house that we were in on before we came to you and got this one, we drove past that neighborhood like the second day we were here just to see like what the house we had picked looked like, and we were absolutely horrified.
yeah,
Like it was.
like
We're like, oh, I'm so glad we backed
thank
out.
God a lot.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4. That one's ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
nah, couldn't be happy.
no, and the price. I feel like we paid a really fair price. And I mean, I know the market has changed and whatnot, but considering what we were going to pay and what like my coworker just paid for us to have this house with a fully finished basement and all of that, and the yard, the fence being done and the stairs off the deck to nowhere, like I feel really good. I don't ever sit here and be like, God, we overpaid for this house. I'm like, no, we bought it just right.
Especially where we came from, you wouldn't have been able to touch a place like this.
That's
or anywhere remotely what we did.
No,
Right.
we would have been mid-force.
Yeah.
At least.
But now that we're here, it's good that you are like satisfied with not only the area, the location, the price, but everything is just what you needed to be.
Yeah.
And that's what we as realtors, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah. It made a huge difference just moving from that neighborhood over here, and just the house. I mean, we joke about it all the time, but when we come in, it's like, God, I love this house.
Nice.
Like it just suits every single one of our needs. Like having the master as big, which the bedroom size blows my mind.
That's huge,
still.
wasn't it? Yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah.
And it's like having a bedroom that's that big with a master bath attached to it and the other bedroom and the bathroom there. But like when his mom and sister were here, like they had full run of the basement.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. They have their own bathroom. The laundry's down there. They have the little living area. Like they got to go down at the end of the night and just decompress and get away from the dog. And yeah, it was
everything that we planned on.
Yeah, but to see it actually come to
Everything we
fruition.
Looking at all those other houses and stuff, we're like, yeah, they're nice, and you giving us the tours of all of them. We're like, still missing something. And then when we saw that kind of funky looking tri-level one,
Right.
we're like, what's the tri-level all about? And, oh, you do away with one bedroom and add a bigger master bedroom and
another bathroom.
I was like, that's just two of us. That's perfect. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad we made that decision. I love the design of this place.
Nice. I'm glad we're all worked out.
Yeah, but that's another part of having you as a realtor is when you did that video walkthrough for us of the other houses in the neighborhood, it made me feel more at ease picking this house, because it was like as soon as we saw the floor, like we already knew what the houses looked like and like the quality we were looking at. It was just a matter of like finding what house fit us. So when we saw the floor plan, it was like that one. Like the other, like he said, the other ones are nice. There's nothing wrong with them. But for us, just the two of us, it was like, nope,
Yeah,
that's the one.
that's the one that made sense.
That's the one right there.
Yep. 100%.
And there's no regrets
And
there.
all the blueprints and everything else that you were able to get us,
Yeah.
I was able to design the yard in my head within about 6 inches off of what I had in my head from 1,500 miles away. I already knew,
Yep.
okay, this is exactly where this is going to go. This is how this is going to work out. This is where this is going to get parked. And
There we go.
it was perfect.
Well, and just taking into consideration what was important to us. Like, I think one of the first meetings we had, it was like, we have to have that third car parking spot. And it needs to be, it needs to be a realistic third car parking spot. It can't just be squeeze it right on the side there. And it's like, when we got here and we saw it, that was one of the things we were most trepidatious about was, okay, Tristan said it's 14 feet. Is it actually 14 feet?
Was it? I know it's coming close, right? I mean,
No,
I know
it's-
I know that's one of the things I looked at and said, hey, this is how much space is here. It looks like we should have enough.
Yeah.
I remember asking specifically the builder saying, hey, how much space are we going to get?
Yeah.
Just to make sure we could.
But then again, looking at the blueprints of the house and the lot, I was like, okay, the house is this wide and the lot is this wide. That leaves me this much area over here.
Yeah,
and
spot
this
on.
side. I was like, yeah, it's perfect.
Yep.
It's absolutely perfect.
And it's worked out beautifully. It is absolutely everything. And then just like making sure for us that there wasn't going to be an electrical box there or a fire hydrant or something like that was a big concern. Is like, no, we need it to be able to go from the curb straight back. And you made sure, and it has turned out to be like everything just went according to plan.
Perfect.
And everything you told us it was going to be was delivered on, which is
Yeah.
That's usually,
you
even
can't.
for me, I'm like, I'm glad that it did, because some of that stuff, my hands are tied. So.
Absolutely no hidden surprises. I mean, you can go around every little nook and cranny of the house, the property, everything, and there's no little gremlins that you got to worry about. Oh, I just found a problem.
Yeah.
We haven't found one.
Nice.
Everything is very well built, and it's great.
And,
Not have to
and
worry
if it
about
hasn't, Travis is running around, right?
Yeah. He is. He's sitting out there all day.
Nice, nice. Well, I'm so happy that everything worked out so great for you and that you're enjoying life here.
Yeah.
And continue to. And thanks for taking the time to do this with me.
Of course.
Thank you.
If you love this video, make sure you check out this playlist of others out-of-town clients I have helped that have told their stories and what they loved about working with us and about Rapid City. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Remember, love where you live.